Hey guys, it's Andy from TNC Roamer coming to you today at day 4 of roaming. So roaming local. I've only spent day number 2 into 3, 3 into 4 today. Last night I didn't sleep in the van. Well, the thing is okay. So I've got some new stuff for the van that I did, and I wanted to share with you guys. So I just added in this higher uh, board for the like extended the spice rack, but this would be for like bread and for my oils. Um, and so my stuff kept falling as I was driving, and I was like, okay, I gotta do something about that. So I did that too. Um, but I'm getting really hungry, so I think I'm gonna probably just start right into like almost like lunch dinner. So it's like what 2:30 by the time I get done 3:15. So let's get into it. Let's just get right into it. That's good enough. Piece of my onion. All right, so I did the chili infused oil last time. So what do I have? I have grape oil, chili infused oil. It is again today. Not so much this time, Andy. All right, let's go ahead and get the stove ready. Turn that on. Here we go. Put that in there. Yeah, nice and coated with the oil. All right, and while that's cooking, do something like that. Turn that down. Okay, like that. Maybe even a little lower. Since there's no cross breeze, I should be fine. All right, and then we're going to start like, no, I'll start the rice a little bit later. I want to start the steak. So again, get some of that chili out of there. Yeah, that'll be good. And get this one preheating a little bit. Yeah. This is the one I couldn't peel the last time. Let me see if I can do this one. Nope, same thing. All right, I'll just run the perimeter with the tip of the knife. Nice. I'm done with that knife anyway. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn this one on. Caramelize those onions. And I'm also going to drop the steak in there too. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay, so we got both stoves on. And it's pretty warm in here, that's for sure. Right? Let's take a look. Yep. Go ahead and wash my hands a little bit. You know, every single time I work on the van, it demands a blood sacrifice, I swear. So weird. Look at that. All I did was work on the van today. I got hurt. Like there was a drill bit sticking out, and wow. I'm gonna have to close this door a bit. Your phone says it's too hot. Okay. Turn that off. Okay, so I have the onions ready to go. And I also have the steak where I want it. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the rice in. That chili is spicy. They want me to add a little bit of water, and again, I can't use this water just yet. I'm gonna use a little bit of this water. Alright, now I need the tongs. Nice. Oh my goodness gracious. I am definitely going to run this. This is too much smoke in here. Whew. I only have one to worry about anyway. Oh, that's a lot of chili. Okay, let me see if I can turn that down a bit. Oh, I see. So the temperature is probably a little warm too, right? You got to watch out for that oil. You don't want to get in too hot. Still learning how to cook with the propane stove. So I don't want to say that it's burnt. It is nicely caramelized, but the last time I cut it open and it was still way too pink for me. It is a fillet, but I got like two of them for maybe $7 at Aldi's the other day. And it turned out really good. So I'm wanting to, I didn't freeze it at all. So I kept it in the fridge, not this fridge, because I'm just now starting to trust it a little bit. If this barrel plug comes a little undone, that fridge will be off and I won't even know it. So I think I'm going to cut the end. As soon as I trust the fridge, I'm going to cut the end off and run those wires directly to my fuse box. We'll see how that goes. All right, so I think when I think the steak is done, I'm going to move that. I'm going to switch places and then just reheat the rice. It just needs a couple minutes. We have most of it done. I only have one lid for that. Let me get the handle ready. Oh, that does look so good. That knife's in the sink, so what I'll do is I'll grab another knife, and I actually going to cut it. It's one of those things I said I would do, is I was planning on cutting it this way, because it is a fillet, and I really don't like too rare of a steak, so I'm going to thin it out a bit, and then cook it like that. And now that will completely cook the way that I like it, you know? Okay, so the back is open. The hatch is open. And the wind is coming through, clearing out all the smoke and all the flies coming in now. But the wind is okay, right? Oh, I'm gonna need a fly swatter. Future me here. Those flies, they stuck around for like 2 days until I got a fly swatter. Nice. No kidding. So I to offset the solar, I bought this charger. It's also like a battery healer, but it's smart. It's AGM, car, motorcycle, LifePo, and repair mode. And all I do is plug it into the inverter whenever the car is running. I do the plus and the minus leads over here to the battery bank, and that's it. I already got like I don't know, like 0.8 volts, let's say roughly when I started, and all I did was I drove like maybe 5 miles. So now I have a way to recharge the batteries, even if it was raining, right? So yeah, good. Kind of just learning all these different idiosyncrasies, you know. See, now it's two steaks. Wow. I bet you it's done. Let me see. $148 on that one. 144 on that one. Pretty sure this is the way. This is good enough for me. Yeah. All right. Let me see here. Let me get that off of there. Put that on there. Get all that on there. All that chili powder, chili oil. I mean. Okay. Yeah. And then get that on the rice. Move that in. Yeah, I feel some heat coming up the sides now. I'll turn it down now that it's heating up. Get my plate. Nice. My fork, and I'll use a steak knife. Yeah, this one. See, those medallions have bacon wrapped around them, right? And that bacon juice and stuff like that's going in the rice. Oh, it's going to be so good. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove completely off. I'll wait for the flames to die off over here, kind of like confirming that the gas is all used up, and then double check, turn that all off. Very good. Time to eat. So let's see here. All right, there you are. And there you have it. Steak and rice with sauteed onions. Look at that. Doesn't that look so good? Ooh. All right, let me say a quick grace and we'll start carving this up. Be right back. Oh, yeah. Mmm. 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 So this is, wow. This is really good. Mm-hmm. You know, when I initially planned out this van, thought about it, it was mostly going to be electric. I want to do like an inverter hot plate, fridge, all of that jazz. Well, I did the fridge. I wonder how much cooking I will be doing though on the induction plate. Mm. You can't eat at a restaurant that tastes like this. I mean, I guess you can. Mm. I was looking online. Apparently, Google says that the Ford Transit Connect comes with an all-wheel drive option. I haven't found one yet. I mean, I did a nationwide search, but imagine that overlanding with the all-wheel drive. Do like a lift kit. That would be cool. So I think like one of my meals is gonna be tacos, right? I think I would do chopped meat, but I don't want leftovers, so I want less than a pound. I guess that's when you go up to the counter and you ask for a quarter pound of chopped beef. You know, man, the bacon really added flavor though. I think it's time to wash the dishes. Now, again, um, oh, so today, by the way, I emptied out my gray water tank. Like the valve or the bulkhead that the exit hose comes out is about 2 inches off the bottom of the bucket. So if a little bit of sawdust, don't ask me how that got in there. If a little bit of sawdust or a little bit of rice gets in there, eventually it will go to the bottom. So once I removed the 5 gallon bucket, I inspected it, and yeah, it did catch sawdust. It caught a little bit of rice somehow. It caught uh, just like miniature food particles, like really small food particles. And all I did is put some water in it, circled it, like swished it, and dumped it like in a bush. So yeah, I mean, that's really it's doing exactly as I intended it. So for the most part, just soap water is going down the drain, soap water's going out the drain hole hose, and it's all working. So I'm happy that turned out the way that it did. But I don't know the procedure for cleaning the 5 gallon gray water tank out. It's definitely going to be once a month or something like that. I don't think I would be willing to leave like miniature food particles in there. It would probably smell after a while and I wouldn't smell it. There's a bee trap in the sink. So, all right, let's get some dishes done. Again, like I said, I'm not always going to be this aggressive with the water, but see, there's little pieces of wood in my. It's a deep sink too. I like it. Set that right in there. Look at that. I love these pots. I hope the coating doesn't wear off soon. But for the price, even if the price justifies that sort of thing, like if the quality's not that good and you got to get new pots every 5-10 years, that's still better than spending hundreds of dollars and being stuck with the same pots for your entire life. Some people do that. I was at the outlet mall the other day and they had this knife booth. I was like, $3,000 for a set of knives, and they're like, yeah, but you only need to buy this once. And I was like, yeah, but I like getting new knives every once in a while. You know, that's the whole thing, right? So yeah. Oh, you thirsty? I really, really, really need to get fly swatter. Trying not to get cut again. Remember, new knives, Andy. Brand new knives. Extra caution. Don't get comfortable yet. Beautiful. They're so cheap too on Amazon. Oh my goodness. Who would want to spend $3,000 when you get decent stainless steel knives for under 50? Okay, that is everything. Hey guys. Well, it's later on in the evening and I left that one park and I did some dashing. And today I was my second time dashing, and I'm stealth camping right now. I just unlocked my car with my remote. Oh, squirrely. It's so squirrely. Why is that car like there's no one in it, but it keeps going on and on? Oh my gosh. But I just, I was going to do an unboxing of these things right here today on the camera, but I didn't because when I pulled in, it was dark and I needed them. So I'm sorry. Here's a box for this. Wait. Okay. Here's the bag for it. That's the best I can do for you. But yeah, I'm supposed to be quiet, I suppose. But yeah. Oh, there's a box we can open over here. I don't know what's in this one. Oh, I bet you I know what that is. I bet you that's something. We'll do that later. I'm hungry. I had that steak for lunch today, lunch dinner, and oh, I'm hungry now. All that DoorDash, my goodness. Oh, that's my garbage from today. I never emptied it. Yeah. So I did a lot better with DoorDash today than I did the first time I did it. So the first time I did it, they tried to steer me to a location in Austin where it's more dense. But that trip was 17 minutes and like 10 miles, and that's like, $3 a gallon. That's going to cost me $3 out of my whole day. So, well, not my whole day, because I only did it part-time, right? I only agreed to do it for like I think 2 or 3 hours. But this time I did, instead of $20, I did $30. So um, it's still not enough, when you consider how much the insurance and the tires and the oil and the gas, and the shocks. If you divvy up each one of those miles, shocks need to be replaced. I mean, not in my van and not right now, but with all those bumps on all those roads, you're sitting there driving hard all day. If you did it all day, I don't want to put those kinds of miles on this minivan. This is a cruising minivan. This is, you know, relatively low miles for its age, right? It's a 2015 and it's got 80,000 miles, 81,000 miles. So I'd like to just dedicate all of my miles to highway, which is what it's seen its whole life, right? Except for when Pokemon Go was big. Then we would just drive around like I was dashing, but I was dashing, 4 kids that loved Pokemon. So we would all get in the car and just do Pokemon hunting. And we would go to all kinds of places doing it. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. And, other than that, they're all highway miles. So I don't know. I think I'm going to have a bowl of cereal milk. Yeah, go and do some cereal milk. The thing I don't like about insurance is like that those hurricanes that went through Florida, right? There's not that many auto insurance companies. Most of them are using Progressive and Geico. Well, the thing is like every small hometown in the United States, all of those cars on the road, those vehicles, those regular vehicles, they're subsidizing all those people who want to live in places like that. Progressive's handing out new checks for brand new Teslas right now from that last hurricane, Helene. And they're going to be sending out checks for this next one. It's never going to end. And our insurance keeps going up and up and up and up. And no one's doing anything about it. Man. I was thinking of an improvement for DoorDash. One thing we could do, put an option for us drivers to be like, okay, well, we want a fuel surcharge of so many cents per mile. And give that option to the customer. Say, okay, well, there's 2 or 3 drivers, and show them the top 3 drivers, and then the driver could choose to accept or decline, right? Because I decline orders that aren't at least what, $6-7. Yeah, it's not worth my time. It's insulting. You know what I mean? You're going to drive um, 3 miles, 4 miles one way, 8 miles round trip to get back to the zone where you were at. I mean, I know you just bought a cupcake and that's all you bought. But the thing is, you have to be respectful of people's time and resources because our cars are resources. And as long as there's no means, as long as there, first of all, as long as there means to decline the order, the that was fine, right? So I declined that one. And I'm glad I could decline it, and I'm glad there's enough orders you can accept that are acceptable distance and fees. But I wouldn't mind in my profile a 25 cents, or for me, I think it would be like $2 in the area that I live in. It would be $2.50 per mile, at least, right? If I go 6 miles, I want to make $10 because it's really half of that, right? I got to get back to the zone I'm in, so you got to double it. Unfortunately, pass that cost along to the customer. That's how you normally do it. So yeah, I would want at least $2.50 fuel surcharge on my profile, and let them before they tap on me, before I get the order, let them know that that's what it's going to cost if they choose me. Mm, very good. Well, let me get to that other thing that I wanted to show. So I really like these little USB lamps. They give you that what is that, salt lamp look and feel. And again, I guess I'll have to wait, but that's what I really want to use. Like when I go to bed tonight, I'll use the flicker. Let me see how dim these can go. That's as dim as they go, and then as bright as they go. Nice. I use Tello for right now, and what happened to me while I was dashing is I ran out of data, and they almost like demanded payment. Normally they'll throttle the internet like T-Mobile does, but Tello, like, it seems like they just totally cut off all internet access. It was really creepy. I don't know how long I'll be using Tello for if they keep that up. You know, for the whole time I was dashing, I was running that charger trick. I was using the car's inverter to power up the batteries. Well, I'm just scrolling right now and I'm not really finding anything interesting online, but I'm probably going to just queue up Netflix movie or something like that and then fall asleep. So, sorry guys, I'm getting pretty tired. I'm just going to shut down for the night. I really appreciate you guys watching, and if possible, give the video a like. It really helps with the algorithms. Um, I'm Andy from TNC Roamer, and I want to say goodnight. Bye.